Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, Earthlings. It's me, Krum again. Welcome to my channel, Krum's World. I have been playing BioShock Remastered, and I have to say that this game is an absolute masterpiece. So put on your scuba gear, and let's dive deep.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Rapture. Was a man sent to kill, or a slave?
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel.
A man chooses, a slave obeys.
Back when BioShock first dropped anchor, it wasn't just another first-person shooter, right? It was like someone took a paintbrush and splashed some serious art all over the damn screen while you were busy shooting the ass off those splicers. Most shooters, it seems, were just shooters. It didn't look like the worlds weren't typically invested in. But I found with BioShock that this game was dripping with atmosphere. I was looking out a lot of the windows while playing the game to see more of the beauty of Rapture. I cannot stress enough that this game is a masterclass in design. The remastered version adds better lighting and quality to a game that already mastered both. BioShock is stunning and breathtaking. Truly a must-play if you haven't already. This game must have been important to the industry. BioShock shows every developer that first-person shooters can be more than just point and shoot. An incredible story can be told, and an incredible world can be built. This will help players feel something beyond the recoil of their gun. BioShock, in my opinion, raises the damn bar, and gamers owe a debt to this masterpiece. The yarn this game spins is a twisted one. You play as Jack, this poor sod whose plane crashes in the middle of the Atlantic. Next thing he knows, he's stumbled upon this creepy lighthouse that leads him down, down, down. This takes Jack into the underwater city of Rapture.
I chose Rapture.
And what a bloody city it is. It was supposed to be a utopia for the best and brightest, built by this bloke, Andrew Ryan. But like any treasure hoard, greed and power turned into a shit sandwich. Jack arrives years after everything's gone wrong. Now Rapture's in ruins and filled with these mutated lunatics called splicers. These junkies are all hopped up on this stuff called Adam or Eve, which gives them different abilities. The whole plot is a bloody roller coaster, full of twists and turns. I met this fella named Atlas, who was guiding me at first. But then I soon realized that not everyone is who they seem.
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
I witnessed power struggles, betrayals, and this big reveal at the end that made my jaw drop. Just like my shit drops into a toilet bowl. I found that this game isn't just about shooting things. It's about unraveling this messed up story and figuring out what the hell happened to Rapture. Ah, Rapture. The star of the damn show, if you ask me. This underwater metropolis is a character in itself. It's grand and beautiful, in a ruined sort of way, with these towering art-decorated buildings and flooded corridors. But it's also claustrophobic and terrifying, much like being trapped in a space cruiser with no communications. Every corner of Rapture tells a story. You see the remnants of its former glory. Fancy restaurants, theaters, apartments, and public gardens, all of which are now decaying and filled with danger. The atmosphere is thick with dread and a sense of what once was. The level design is brilliant, each area feels distinct, and adds to the overall feeling of this failed paradise. Now let's talk about the pretty graphics. From what I have seen, the original BioShock looked amazing. The water effects, the lighting, and the detail in the different environments, it was all top-notch. But the remastered version? Bloody hell, it's like a polished ship. They've sharpened everything up, added more detail to the textures, and made the lighting even more atmospheric. I can really see the grime and decay of Rapture in all its gruesome glory. It makes the whole experience even more immersive. Even if you played the original, the remastered version gives a fresh coat of paint on a timeless masterpiece. The The controls in BioShock feel tight and responsive. You've got your movement, your shooting, your ability to switch weapons and plasmids. It was very easy to pick up. The interface is clean and doesn't get in the way of the action. Switching between weapons and plasmids is smooth, which is crucial when I was facing down a horde of angry splicers. Nothing too fancy, just solid, reliable controls that let me focus on the bloody chaos unfolding around me. My experience, though, which may differ from yours, was scrolling through my weapons was too sensitive and kept blowing past where I wanted to end up. This probably could have been changed in the settings, but I was having too much fun to care too deeply about this. Just thought I would point it out. Plasmids. They're like magical powers that gave me a serious edge in a fight. I injected this atom stuff and suddenly I could shoot lightning from my fingertips, set enemies on fire, or even mind control them to fight for me. I think that's only for a limited time only. There's a whole treasure trove of plasmids to find and upgrade, each with its own uses. Want to freeze a Big Daddy in his tracks? Zap! Fancy turning a splicer against his mates? Hypnotize him. These plasmids added a whole new layer to the gameplay, turning my average shootout into a tactical balls deep of destruction. Let me know in the comments which one you thought was the best plasmid. In this game, I came across these vending machines, where you can buy ammo and plasmids. Also, I have the ability to hack them to give me a cheaper deal. I did this as often as I could. Trust me, I needed every dollar for ammo when fighting the shit that came at me. Also, by doing these hacks, it would train me in completing them faster and more effectively. I mention that because the vending machines are not a static standard difficulty. They got harder as I progressed through the game. This is important to know because when I was in desperate need, hacking the vending machines may mean the difference between life and death. There are perks you can obtain that will help hacking, but you still need to perform the hack anyway. My logic was to get better at it early and push myself to achieve the quickest possible time. Another thing that can be hacked in this game are the turrets, bots, and security cameras. If you take anything from this video, take this. Hack them all. They definitely helped me cover my ass when I was running around looking for shit. Even if I thought I had taken out all the splicers in this area, more do come. The AI in this game is incredible for this, as they hear gunshots and explosions and react to its sound. So don't be naive and think you have defeated everyone. The drones that fly and will follow you until they are destroyed. However, they are clumsy and tend to get stuck in places. Also, they can't follow you everywhere. But if you return to the area and they have not been destroyed in the meantime, they will follow you again. The weapons you have in this game are pistols,
Sweetness.
shotguns,
Oh, myself, I can!
machine guns, and the works. But BioShock doesn't just leave it there. You can find upgrade stations that let you enhance your firepower. Think bigger clips, faster reload speeds, splash damage reduction, and rate of fire increases. It's awesome to see when you upgrade your weapons that you see the physical attachment that makes the gun stronger. This gave me the ability to see my weapons become stronger, and these upgrades made a real difference during combat. I turned my humble shotgun into a lightning-spewing beast that was incredibly satisfying. It encouraged me to explore every nook and cranny of Rapture to find those valuable upgrade stations. A well-upgraded arsenal is essential for surviving the horrors that lurk in the shadows. Don't think this game is a walk in the park. BioShock can be a real challenge, especially in the higher difficulty settings. Ammunition can be scarce, enemies hit hard, and I really needed to think through about how I approached each encounter. The game does a good job of scaling the difficulty. On easier settings, you can have a bit more of a run-and-gun approach, but crank it up and you'll be sweating bullets out your ass. By carefully planning my attacks, this helped make every shot count. It's a fair challenge, though, never feeling cheap. It just demanded that I use all the tools at my disposal. Tell me in the comments which was your favorite weapon. Now let me tell you about my moral dilemma. BioShock really messed with my head on this one. I'm talking about the little sisters. These creepy little girls are harvesting Adam from corpses with a huge needle. Then I was given the choice. Harvest them for a large boost of Adam, or save them for a small boost.
No! 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 Thank you.
This choice is a huge part of what will make BioShock so memorable. There's no easy answer, and I believe each choice has its own consequences. I chose to save them, so I know where that eventually led me. It made me think about the impact of my actions and added a real weight to my decision. If you chose the opposite path, please tell me what happens if you go down that way. Now it's time to talk about the Big Daddies. These guys are hulking armored protectors of the Little Sisters. These bastards are tough as Mormucks and can soak up a ridiculous amount of damage. Every encounter with a Big Daddy is a tense and often a costly affair. I knew I was in for a bloody fight when I saw one of these fellas stomping towards me. I was dodging their attacks, blasting away with everything I had, and sometimes running low on ammo. Taking down a Big Daddy felt like a real achievement, but it often came at a heavy toll. In my experience, I didn't go for every Big Daddy I saw, only the ones that had the Little Sister with them. Sometimes you find them without the Little Sister, and if you don't piss him off, then he will leave you alone. Another strategy I used was, if there was a Big Daddy and some splicers about, I would stand behind a Big Daddy and split myself from the splicer, when the splicer attacks at me and hits the Big Daddy. And now he gone fucked up, boy. It's true. The splicers can also piss off the Big Daddy, and as long as you don't shoot him in the ass, the Big Daddy will attack the aggressor, this being the splicer. Doing this helped me conserve my health and ammo. Sometimes the splicers do good enough damage, so I didn't waste as much ammo finishing them off for the rewards. Pretty good strategy, I thought. One thing that always kept me on edge in BioShock was how the splicers would just appear out of the shadows. You'd be walking down a seemingly empty corridor, and bam! 3 of them would come screaming at you with pipes and hooks. It definitely kept me on my toes. Another recording? Yes, please. Shit! Where did he come from? Always listening for their creepy voices. And they do communicate with each other, those crazy buggers. You'll hear them shouting warnings or coordinating attacks. It makes them feel more like actual threats and less like mindless enemies. It adds to the immersion and the feeling that you're in a living, albeit insane city. BioShock Remastered is a bloody masterpiece, and I'm so happy I played this game. It's got an incredible atmosphere, a gripping story, unique gameplay, with the plasmids, and a beautiful and terrifying world called Rapture. The moral choices stick with you. And the fights, especially against the Big Daddies, they are intense as hell. It's a testament to the developers who crafted such a unique and unforgettable experience. If you haven't plunged into the depths of Rapture yet, then what the hell are you waiting for? Do yourselves a favor and give this brilliant game a go. Tell me in the comments below, if you have played this game, then what did you think of it? Did you have a favorite go-to weapon? What did you think about the mind-twisting story? Which path did you take with the Little Sisters? Save or harvest? So many questions. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to keep this channel alive. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on my next video drop, which based upon a suggestion that was made to me. My next game will be Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I am very excited for this one, and cannot wait to get my ho-ho-ho and a bottle of rum. Peace.